Good evening, everyone. Right, I'm just waiting for students to join. Okay, fine. As I said yesterday, that we are going to start tenses. I think I have given the introduction about verbal ability and everything. And the first topic that we are going to discuss today here is tenses. Before I discuss tenses, there is one thing that is left, which is parts of speech. We'll discuss about that. And after that, tenses. And yeah, for jam session, like I'll give a chance at last after discussing this. I think screen is visible to you, right?
Yes, sir. Screen is visible.
Thank you. Just a second. Okay, fine. So let's first discuss about the tenses now. Sorry, parts of speech now. How many parts of speech are there in English? Like the name itself saying here, what is parts of speech means? Speech means nothing but a one full sentence. Like sentence means combination of words. Like if we take 5 6 words which together we call this as a sentence, and to prepare this sentence in a proper order we should have a good command on like words here, and each word comes under different category, and after finding the words and its category we can able to prepare a sentence in a proper order. Okay, this is what the parts of speech mean, as we should understand that categorization and its importance and everything. And in parts of speech, we do have total 8 things, which is noun, pronoun, and verb, adverb, adjective, and preposition, conjunction, and interjunction. Okay, so these are the 8 parts of speech that we have in English. And there are lakhs of words, lakhs, crores of words in English, and those words got categorized into total 8 parts of speech. And we'll discuss one by one now, as it is important for understanding to prepare a sentence, as well as sometimes questions are very direct, where they will give you one sentence and they will underline one word and they will ask you to choose the option, like which option is correct, like the word categorized under which part. So this type of direct questions are also common. So first of all, noun, what is mean by noun normally?
Noun is the naming.
Naming word, yes, yeah, conjunction,
It
right?
describes the name of a person, name of a place, etc.
Yes, anything, like if any object or place or person, like the name which is universally accepted is nothing but the noun. So anything it may be. For example, uh, we have a object called chair. So no matter wherever you go in this world, like everyone calls with the name of chair only, right? So any word or any name that is universally accepted is nothing but a noun. And even in noun, pronoun, it got categorized into different forms, as this is not any grammar class. So I just want to give you an overall idea about all these things, and that is more than enough, as noun means nothing but a noun. Sorry, name. And now coming to pronoun. So what are pronouns?
Instead of noun.
Yes, any word that we use instead of noun is nothing but a pronoun. As we do have pronouns like I and she, he, it, they, we, so and you. So these are the definite pronouns. Like there are definite pronouns and indefinite pronouns are there. Definite means particularly we are talking about particular person here. Those are nothing but a definite pronouns. Indefinite pronouns means like everyone. Everyone is a pronoun, but we are like everyone word is not particularly defining one person here. Everyone means it may be anyone, right? So this is the difference between definite and indefinite pronouns. So here subjective pronouns are different from objective pronouns. Before we understand subjective pronouns and objective pronouns, if we take any sentence that is having one formula, just like in mathematics, we do have different formulas, right? In the same way, to prepare one sentence, we should follow one formula, which is subject plus helping verb plus verb form plus object. I'll talk about these helping verbs and verb forms in the next topic, that is tenses. So simply you can observe subject and object. By seeing its position itself, you can understand subject is nothing but the any word that we use at first. Any word that we use in the first place of any sentence, that is nothing but a subject. And object means the last sentence, like it not just one word, it may be combination of words. Okay, but for subject it is just one word. It is just one word. Okay. So in subject, we mostly use, not mostly, in subject, we use only noun or pronoun. Noun or pronoun. And it object contains many things like it, the combination of preposition, conjunctions, and everything. But in subject, we only use noun or pronoun. Okay. As we can see, sometimes we use this same pronoun at the object position, particularly during the time of active and passive. In the active and passive voice, what will happen? Subject will go into object position. Object will go into subject position. During that time, if there is a pronoun in the subject and if it moves to the object position, that will not remain as the same pronoun. Why? The reason is subjective pronouns are totally different from objective pronouns, and this is a reason. As you can see here, these are the subjective pronouns. And when we turn these subjective pronouns into objective pronouns, this will change into different things. As I changes to
Me.
me, she changes to
Him.
Her.
she. Yes, she changes to her. She changes to her. He changes to
Him.
Him or his.
yes. His will be used in between also, but particularly if we talk about objective, then we can use him. It,
That.
so it will remain as it only. Okay, or else a few times that as well. But mostly it is remain as it only. Next, they change it to
Them.
them. We changes to
Us.
Us.
us. You changes to
You only.
yes. You will remain as you only. Right. So these are the subjective and objective pronouns. As if we take active and passive itself, as we know subject comes into object, object comes into subject. So you need to check all four options and you can easily eliminate the options which are having the same subjective pronouns at the objective position. If your luck is good, then you might also eliminate all three options and you are left with one option, and that is the option. And that will take only 2 to 3 seconds. So this is how you need to identify the subjective pronouns and objective pronouns. And there are lot many pronouns are there. Simply any word which we use instead of a particular name or noun is nothing but a pronoun. Now pronoun is completed. Now we'll move to the next thing, that is verb form. So what is verb? Verb,
Action.
Yes, anything that indicates an action is nothing but a verb form. Like we do, like mostly you are from Telugu state only, right? Okay, so in Telugu we do have action words too. In every language we do have action words. So in Telugu we will take one word chesa. Chesa, చేశాను, చేస్తాను, చేయబోతున్నాను. According to the timing, we are changing it into different forms, but the root word is same chesa. This is a root word, but we are changing this word into different forms that will change according to the timing, like past, present, and future. Right? In the same way, here action words are going to change in different forms by using the root word. By using the root word, it is going to change in a different forms according to the past, present, and future. So this any word which indicates an action is nothing but a verb, like going, seeing, reading. So all this contains some action. And these kind of action words got categorized into four forms, which is verb form 1, verb form 2, verb form 3, verb form 4. So it got categorized into four different verb forms, verb form 1, 2, 3, 4. And this verb form 1, 2, 3, 4 will change according to the past, present, and future. That will be more clear once we're done with the tenses part. In the tenses, we get to know that at which tense we should use V2, at which tense we should use V3, and etc. etc. Okay. So you should have that command. No matter whatever the action word that we see in English, you could able to deliberate these four forms. If you are perfect in that aspect, then English is in your fingertips, because everything that we speak wholly depends on past, present, and future. And this past, present, and future is wholly depend on this verb forms only. And if your verb forms are good, then your English is perfect. You have this question how to make my English perfect? It's simple. It's all about learning helping verbs and verb forms. I'll come to these helping verbs later. But as of now, you can see there are four verb forms. For example, tell me what are the verb forms for go. Here, base word is go, which is V1 form. What are the verb forms for? Yes.
Went, gone, going.
Yes. Go, went, gone, going.
Going.
In the same way, what is see?
Saw, seen, seeing.
See, saw, seen, seeing. Right? And in the same way, any action word that you need, like that you are taking, that is divided into four parts. This V1, V2, V3, and V4 forms.
By
Let us
bot
check.
bot.
Yes. Yes, Raju, you are saying something.
By bot bot.
Yes, by. And what about ordered? Sorry, order.
Order ordered ordered.
Yes, in V2 and V3, it is same. Ordered and ordered. Ordered and ordered. And V4 form is nothing but the ing form to this base form is nothing but V4 form. So simply V4 itself a ing form. Adding ing to this base word. Okay. As you can see here in the previous condition, V2 and V3 are different. Like went and gone is different. Saw and seen is different. But here V2 and V3 are same. So if you ever get this word ordered in a sentence, how do you identify whether that ordered is a V2 or V3? Can anyone tell me?
Based on helping verb.
Yes, exactly. So it will be completely based on the helping verb. That will be more clear once we're done with the tenses part. Okay. Now, so this is all about the verb form. Any word that is that indicates an action is nothing but a verb. Now, noun is done, pronoun is done, verb is done. Can anyone tell me what is meant by adverb as it is sharing the verb word here? What is meant by adverb? Yes, anyone?
It
The
modifies
which
the verb or describes the verb.
modifies the verb.
Yes, it modifies the verbs or simply describing the verb. For example, if I say he is running, here he is a pronoun, so which is subject. Is a helping verb. We'll talk about this later. And running. So among all these three words, running is a action word. So which is verb form? Which verb form? That is V4 form. So up to here, it is clear. Now, what is adverb? Adverb means anything that describing the verb form or defining this verb form. What if I put is running
Fastly
fastly?
or quickly.
Fastly, quickly, slowly. So this fastly, if we see this sentence, he is running fastly means as this fastly is describing how he is running. So this fastly is adverb. In the same way, we do have these different words like quickly, slowly, and everything. So most of the adverbs are having ly at suffix. I am saying mostly, not all. Okay. So most of the adverbs are having ly at the suffix. Simply, if you get any question, like let's take this same example. He is running fastly, and if they underline this fastly word, and if you are asked to find out which parts of speech is that, then simply that is a adverb. So this is adverb. And now coming to adjective. What is meant by adjective?
Describes the noun like color.
Yes. Anything that describing the noun is nothing but adjective.
Describe the noun or pronoun.
Yes. Describing the noun or pronoun is nothing but adjective. And it is also having one more definition. Adjective means if anything like if any word which comes under both qualitative or quantitative things, then those categorized under adjective parts. Or else simply, if anything that describes the noun is also nothing but the adjective. So if we talk about qualities now, that may be human qualities, that may be things qualities, anything it may be. For example, if I say, I'm a honest person. So here honesty is a quality. Here honesty is a quality of to that particular person. So automatically honesty is an adjective. If I say this is good one, so here good, bad, honesty, all these things are human characteristics. And if we talk about qualities, something else like shape, size, color, all these things also comes under the qualities only, right? So everything comes under the adjectives only. And if we particularly talk about quantitative things, like here we are not giving any accurate measure, but for things like some, many, much, more, few, all these things like indicating some kind of quantity, right? So not exact quantity, but it is saying some, many, much, some kind of quantity. So these quantitative things as well as qualitative things which comes under this adjective. Or simply as per the first definition, if anything that describes the noun is also nothing but the adjective. Can you say one example, one sentence example?
The flowers are beautiful.
The flowers are beautiful. The flowers are beautiful. Here you can observe, like this is a good example. The flower is a noun and helping verb is there here. Immediately, what should be the thing that you need to use is verb form. But we should not consider this beautiful as a verb form because beautiful is a
Adjective.
quality. Yes, beautiful is a quality of something, a thing. So that comes under adjective. And as per the first rule, Anything that describing the noun. What is the noun here? The flower. As this beautiful is describing the flower. As this flower is described as a beautiful thing. So this is a adjective. But we need to be careful with the adjective mostly, because a not lot of the times, like, this adjective will not remain as an adjective only. For example, let us take the color red. If we see only word called red, as red is a name of one color, right? So this comes under the noun. What if I write a red blanket? A red blanket. The same red that we seen as a noun in the previous condition now became an adjective, because this blanket is a noun. As this red is indicating this blanket or describing this blanket as a red, so the red becomes a adjective now. So it will change according to the sentences. So you need to also observe that. Hope adjective is clear to you. Now next, coming to preposition. Prepositions are just small words, and without prepositions we can't make any sentences meaningful. For example, I'm asking you, what is the difference between in and into? Like, for example, you might have this option A and option B in the options, for suppose. Unless we understand the exact difference between them, we can't able to select one option, right? So to differentiate these two things, what is the difference you understand? In and into. Anyone?
Sir, in represents internal things, into represents external things.
Okay, fine. Simply here, for example, let us take an example of box and a ball. If we put one ball which is in the stationary position without moving, it is in the stationary position, right? Like, it is not moving at all. So at that time we say that ball is in the box. The ball is in the box, as in is used for enclosed object. As this box is an enclosed object, so we simply say ball is in the box. And what is into here? If we are throwing ball into the box, it is in the moving position. It is in the moving position. So we can say that ball is entering into the box or falling into the box. So the simple difference here is, if it is not moving, then we use in. If it is in the moving condition, then we use into. That is the difference. And what about the difference between beside and near? Between and among. First, we'll discuss about this. What is the difference between beside and near? Yes. How will you differentiate these two things if both these words are there in the options? Yes, anyone? Try it, no issues, whether that is right, wrong.
Beside means side or next.
Hmm.
Near means close to something.
Okay, fine. Like, beside, as Raju said, that is true. Beside means immediate next. Like, the space is very less, like, between you. For example, I am sitting in front of the laptop on a table. So I am sitting beside a table. Like, if I turning it to some other way or some other direction, then I can say, or else you can see there is my water bottle here. Okay, I didn't on the camera today. Right. So there is this water bottle. I think, hope you can see. So this is beside me. This is beside me, means side by. side by, which is very near. And within like a spare of 1 kilometer, there is a metro station. Like it's like a 500 meters from here or 1 kilometer from here. I can say that metro station is near to me. But if we see the distance, it is 1 kilometer. So if anything that is in the sphere, like around you, then we call that as a near. And if anything that is immediate next to you, then that is beside. That is the difference between beside and near. And now tell me, what is the difference between and among?
So between is used between two objects, but among can be used between more than two objects.
Yes, beside, yes, close to, right.
Example, the match between the Australia and India.
Hmm. Yes, right.
The
As
teacher
you said,
distributes chocolates among the students.
yes, that options are like that. Examples are correct. Here, between means, for example, it it is between two things. If something is between the two things, we use the word called between. And if the same ball, there more than two people, so then we call that the ball is among the people or something like that. Okay. So this is the difference between and among. Okay. Same like that in the prepositions, we do have many words which confuses us a lot. Although the option seems to be very simple to us, but we do silly mistakes and we opt for the wrong option, just like in and into. So you should understand the exact difference between these kind of similar words. And we do have other prepositions like along, through. So these kind of things are there in the prepositions. As you find many prepositions in the preposition table, so you should go through all the prepositions and just understand the meaning of that. Now tell me, what is the difference between on, above, over? On, above, over. As these three looking alike, right? As these three comes under the same category. Just like beside and near having a distance thing, it is also having a distance part. So which should comes first and then next and then next. So it's in the same order that I have written over there. On means while interacting with some object, if some object is placed, for example, here is the pen. So I can say the pen is on the hand. The pen is on the hand or the pen is on the table. So if it is basing some other object on the table and if the object is placed here, then we call it as above. And if it is not having any intact, if it is not having any intact with the object, surface object, then we call that as a over. That's why we use this word called over for birds. The birds are flying over the sky. We won't say the bird is flying above the sky. Above is totally different from over. So over the sky is the right thing to use. Okay, this is the difference between on, above, and over. Although they comes under the same category, it's a distance thing. As we won't measure accurately here, but we should understand it. We should understand it's the basic distance between them. Okay, so this is all about prepositions, and I'm going to teach you in a separate class, particularly the difference between in, on, at, where there is a triangle for that, because most of the times we make mistakes with this preposition using different prepositions for dates, months, years, and for particular places. So we particularly use this in, on, at for different timings. As for dates, we use on. For days, we use on. Like we always say on Monday, I'll submit on Monday or on particular date. But we never say in Monday, at Monday, as both are wrong. So in the same way, for different categorization, different prepositions are used that I'll discuss in the separate class. And next, And next after preposition, there is this thing called conjunction. The name itself telling us conjunction. What is mean by junction?
Connect the all points.
Yes, like if we take two roads, that two roads meets at one point, that is what the junction means. So what's the purpose of this junction? That combines two roads. In the same way, if any words are combining two sentences, then we call that as a conjunction. For example, let us take one example. He is good, full stop. He is wise. As you can see, this is a separate sentence and this is also a separate sentence. So both are separate sentences. But now we can combine these two sentences with one word. What is that?
He is
And
good and wise.
Yes, and yes. So you can apply the same mathematical thing like he is common. So you are crossing this. So what is left here? He is good. And instead of full stop, as the purpose of this conjunction is to remove this full stop only. So he is good and wise. So now this becomes a one sentence. Previously it is two sentences. As English is all about making things simpler from the complications. As you will find this kind of complications more, as you should never use this kind of separate sentences as that looks so complicated. So these conjunctions will help us to make the message very simpler. In the same way, let us take the same example. He is good, full stop. He is cunning. Now tell me
He is good, but he is cunning.
again, come again.
he is good but cunning.
Yes, he is good but cunning. As we never use he is again because we replacing this full stop he is with the but. So simply he is good but cunning. He is good but cunning because in the previous condition good and wise comes under the same categories which is positive category. But here good is a positive category and cunning is a negative category. So they are reverse. So that's why we are using the word called but. Okay. And in the same way, we do have different conjunctions like and, but,
Because
so, because, and not only but also either or neither nor. So these kind of things are there. Now with the not only but also, what is this? Like how is this change? How will this change? He is good, he is wise. With the not only but also.
He is not only good but cunning also. But cunning.
But also cunning. Is not only
But
good
also
but
cunning.
also wise. Or is not only good but also cunning. Okay. So this is how the conjunctions help us to combine the sentences. And now one thing is left, that is interjection. Interjection is not much important from the like according to the exam point of view, but we should know like interjections are nothing but the sudden words that we speak out of happiness or sorrowness, or like we do have alas, word alas, wow, and we use some filler words too. So all these things comes under the interjections. Okay. So this is all about the parts of speech. Just a second. Right. Now let's move into tenses. As you now understand what are parts of speech, as different words comes under the different category. And the tenses that we are going to see. So in every tense, the same formula that we use, which is a sentence formula, that I have shown you previously, which is subject plus helping verb plus verb form plus object. As this subject and objects are different with the different sentences. It might be any pronoun or noun or any other things. So here it is all about finding the right helping verb and right verb form. As we already discussed, verb forms are in four ways, which is verb form 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay. And what are helping verbs? Can you tell me helping verbs?
Is, am, was, were.
Yes, is, am, was, were. Next.
Total helping verb 24.
Hmm. Yes, the helping verbs that we are going to use in the tenses. Yeah, as he said, there are many helping verbs, and we call them as modal verbs too, which are may, might, can, could,
Will,
shall, should.
should.
So all these things comes under the modal verbs. That is a different category that we'll discuss about them in the later classes. But as of now, in the tenses, we use particularly was, were, had, am, is, or has, or have,
Be.
and will, be form. So all these things comes under the helping verb. As the name itself telling us, helping verb means it is helping the verb to make us understand when that situation got happened. By the help of these helping verbs, we can easily understand like whether the sentence is past or present or future. Okay. As I said, subject and objects are different for different sentences. All that we need to find here is the helping verb and verb forms. Just a second. All right. So now in the tenses, we do have total 3 tenses, and that got categorized into 4 different parts. What are they?
Present tense, past tense, future tense.
Those are 3 tenses. Okay. First one is past tense. Second one is present tense. Third one is future tense. And even this past, present, and future got categorized into 4 different forms. They are
Simple tense, present
Simple
continuous,
present.
present perfect continuous, and past simple past, past continuous, past perfect continuous, future simple future, future continuous, future perfect continuous.
yes, that is true. Simply it got categorized into 4 forms, which is simple first. Simple, and then it is continuous and perfect. And here it is perfect continuous. Okay. Simply as she is told that this simple continuous, perfect, and perfect continuous are related to all these things called past, present, and future. As this is a vertical side and horizontal side, so hope you have this aptitude on like knowledge on this understanding the table forms. Now, as I told you that in the sentence, what you need to find now, which is a helping verb and verb form. As the subject and object got changing from according to the sentences, so you need to find out helping verb and verb form. Simply, let us find the verb forms first. As you can see, simple is at which position? First position, right? So I'm writing 1 here. So it is in the first position, so I'm writing 1 here. And the continuous is in second position, so I'm writing 2 here. 2. And perfect is in third position, so I'm writing 3. And perfect continuous is in which position? Fourth position, so I'm writing 4. Okay. But a small change here. I just given the numbers according to their positions, but a small change here in the continuous. Here in the continuous, you can see 2. So 2 plus 2, which is 4. So I'm using 4. Now, which number is missing? 2 is missing, right? So I'm writing the 2 here itself in the simple itself. Now we are done with the verb forms. Verb forms are completed now. Simply, in all simple of past, present, and future, we either use 1 or 2 verb forms. In all continuous of past, present, and future, we use only verb form 4. And in perfect, we use only verb form 3. In perfect continuous, we use only verb form 4. Now we are done with the verb forms. Now what you need to find? Helping verbs. Now what you need to find? Helping verbs. Simply just remember this golden rule. The golden words for past is, simply you can remember this. The golden words for this past is was, were, and had. Just remember this. Simply if I ask you what are the golden words for past, immediately you need to remember these words. Was, were, and had. And golden words for present here is am, is, are, has, have. So these are the golden words for present. And for future, it is will or shall. We'll discuss about the difference between will and shall in the next class. Will and shall, be form, here also has or have. But the difference here with this has, have in present to future is, in present it is simply has, have. But in the future it is will, has, will have. As will is the common word that we use, as will itself a future here. Okay. Hope you can remember these words here. Simply past means was, were, had. Present means am, is, are, has, have. Future means will, shall, be, has, have. Just remember these words. If you remember, then helping verbs are also done. Now helping verbs are also done. You got the verb forms as well as helping verbs. All you need to do is now preparing the sentence formations. Now let's see. Now let's see. Just a second. Okay. So now past, simple past. So simple past is subject plus verb form 2 plus object. Then you might ask, as I said, helping verbs, why I'm not using in the simple? The reason is simple here because that is a simple. As the name itself saying simple, there is no helping verb. In all simple tense of past, present, and future, we don't use any helping verb. Okay. So the meaning of this simple is no helping verb. Only verb form. Direct after the subject, it is verb form. So which verb form I have used in the past, simple past here is V2 form. Now coming to the simple present. So the sentence formation here is subject plus verb form 1 plus object. Subject plus verb form 1 plus object. Here I have used the verb form 1, which is a base verb. And in future, it is subject plus will plus verb form 1 plus object. You might ask me that simple means there is no helping verb. But why I have used this word called will means, if I don't use this word called will, there will be no difference between simple present and simple future, as it is sharing the same verb form here. To differentiate between the present and future, we are using the word called will. Even like will itself a future. So no matter whether that is a simple or continuous or perfect continuous, we have to use the word will here, as we don't consider this as a helping verb, although it is, but it is common for every future sentences. As simple itself, no helping verb. So I haven't used no helping verbs here, but I have categorized this V1 for present and future and V2 for past. The same thing that I have written here. Okay. Now coming to the continuous. Here you can observe in past you can only concentrate on was were. In past you can concentrate on was were. In present you can concentrate on am is are. And in future you can concentrate on be word. So these are the words that now we are going to use in the continuous. Just leave this had, has, have. Just leave this H related words. Then just concentrate on was, were in the past, am, is, are in present, be form in future. As we already got the verb form here, which is verb form 4, right? So we are going to use the same verb form 4 in all past, present, and future. But the helping verbs are what it is changing. So simply subject plus was or were plus verb form 4 plus object. Subject plus was or were plus verb form 4 plus object. So this is a sentence formation for past continuous. Now coming to the present continuous, it is subject plus am, is, or plus verb form 4 plus object. And future continuous now, subject plus will is common, will plus be plus verb form 4 plus object. As you can see here in all position V4, V4, V4 is what we use it. Simply by this condition, what you have understand, like in the error bit or somewhere, after the helping verbs called was, were, am, is, are, will be, you should only use the verb form 4. For example, I can't say I was go or I was see. I was see. See is a verb form 1. But here after was, which verb form should be used? V4 form, which is ing form. So like I was seeing is correct, but not I was see or I was saw. These two things are wrong. We can't say I was saw that or I was ate that. All these things are wrong because verb form 2 is categorized only in the simple verb form 1 and 2. And even in the simple form also, if you find out any verb forms like V1 and V2 along with any helping verb, then that is wrong. That is a error. You can directly opt for that option. Like with the verb form 1 and 2, there is no helping verbs. If you find out, that is wrong. We can't say, yes, the same example. I am saw, or I am ate. All these things are wrong. I am eating is right. I was seeing is right, but not this. Okay. Now coming to the perfect. Coming to the perfect, here also we use both helping verb and verb form. As we already got the verb form, which is V3. Just a second. Yes. Here we already got the verb form, which is V3. Now what do you need to find? Helping verb. So here you can observe H related words. Had in past, has, have in present, and has, have in future. Same has, have in future. Okay. Simply H related words. Every helping verb which are starting with H. And we already have the verb form. So simply here you can write subject plus had plus verb form 3 plus object. This is the past perfect form. Now when it's come to the present perfect, it is subject plus has or have plus verb form 3 plus object. Now future perfect means subject plus will plus has or have plus verb form 3 plus object. Hope it is clear to you. As you can see, we used the same verb form, which is V3 here, the present and in future. And what we have changed, H related words, had in past, has, have in future and present. Okay, clear with all these things? Now you can see the last thing. And here also we are done with the words like helping verbs completed. We used all the helping verbs, but still there is one tense that is left, which is perfect continuous. And if you observe carefully, perfect continuous is a combination of both perfect and continuous here, right? Together, like we are calling it a one name, that is perfect continuous. So what is a sentence formation for this perfect continuous is what we will see. Let us first like dive into some biology words. Consider this continuous as a father. Father. This is a father. Okay. It got married to perfect. It got married to perfect, who is mother. Both are married and they have one child called perfect continuous. Okay, perfect continuous. So we will acquire our parent characters, right? Like something from our father, some few things from our mother. Same like that. This perfect continuous is acquiring characters like helping verb and verb form from both mother and father. Like here you can see helping verb from mother, which is had, has, or have. As this perfect continuous kid is extracting the character, which is helping verb. Those are had, has, have from the perfect mother. And verb form. It is extracting the verb form for from the continuous. From the continuous. Now we already got the helping verb and verb form now. But are we looking exactly like our parents? No, right? We acquire new characters also. Just like that, even the perfect continuous also have one new character, that is be. That is be. Okay. So we already got the been and we have helping verb and we do also got verb form. So now we'll prepare the sentence. As there is no space left, I'm writing here, so don't confuse. So now past perfect continuous, past perfect continuous. It is subject plus had plus been plus verb form 4. And even if we take this position, it is in the fourth position, so we can take verb form 4 here, which is ing form. So subject plus had plus been plus before plus object. And now present perfect continuous. This is subject plus has or have plus been plus verb form 4 plus object. Now future perfect continuous. It is subject plus will plus has or have plus been plus verb form 4 plus object. Okay, these are the 12 sentences of this past, present, and future. 3 4 12. Total 12 sentence formulas. I think this is not much harder than coding, right? Like in coding, we have to remember a lot of things. Remembering these 12 sentences or formulas is not much challenging. And even you don't need to remember the way we did in our school time. As if you remember this chart well or the table well, then you can easily able to extract the verb forms and helping verbs. All that you need to do is, as this is very simple to identify the verb forms based on the positions. Simply you need to by heart this helping verbs, which is was, were, had in past, am, is, or has, have in present, will, be, and has, have in future. If you are perfect in these aspects, then there is no issue in that. Okay. So this is all about tenses. Now we prepared the sentence formations. We need to understand. We need to understand when should we use normally while we communicate. When should we use this simple form, continuous form, and perfect continuous. Before that, can you please just confirm me, or this sentence formations clear to you or not? If it is clear, then I'll proceed with the next.
Yes, sir, it is cleared, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Shall we proceed with the next thing?
Sir, once told
sir.
helping of singular plural.
I'll come to that part. That is a subject verb agreement part. I'll discuss in a separate topic. Like tomorrow's topic is subject verb agreement only. I'll
Okay, sir.
discuss when should we use was, when should we use were, as we have written different words, right? Here you can also observe has, have. So when should we use has? When should we use have? This is all about subject and verb agreement. As verb means both helping verb and verb form itself. So it should equally agree to each other. So to make that equally agree each other, we need to follow few tips. And that is what I'm going to teach you tomorrow. As if I feed you more, then it is also not good, as that looks so complicated. Now we'll just understand when should we use simple past, present, and future and everything. You tell me, when normally while we speak, when should we use simple past, or simply what is simple past? We already
Like
know past means something got completed, present means which is happening right now, future means going to happen in future. But we got categorized them into four parts, like simple, continuous, perfect, and perfect continuous, right? So what exactly is this meaning? Simply, what is the meaning of this simple past? Yes, someone is speaking. I interrupted. Sorry for that. Yes, you can proceed.
Action which is completed in the past, sir.
Yes, simply any action which completed in the past is nothing but a simple past. But there's a lot of difference between something happened a second back or 5 minutes back to 20 years back, right? So to differentiate that, we do have this past perfect tense that I'll come to that part. But as of now, we are discussing about simple past, right? So simple past is nothing but anything which happened recently. Anything happened very recently, like 5 minutes back. That is a past. That is a past. Even 2 minutes back is also a past. So anything that happened before, then we use this simple past. For example, I explained the tenses. I explained the tenses. Here explained is V2 form. I is subject. Tenses is object. So here same thing. I explained tenses. Now
V
before we discuss, yes, Raju.
V3 అనొచ్చు కదా సార్.
V3.
జస్ట్ V3 అనొచ్చు కదా సార్, ఎక్స్ప్లెయిన్డ్ అన్నప్పుడు జస్ట్ కంప్లీటెడ్.
You can also use this. I had completed teaching tenses. That is also true, but there's a slight difference between simple past and past perfect. I'll come to that part. Okay. Now, as of now, I'm giving you one tense or one example. Based on this, you need to turn other tenses also. Okay. The example I'm giving to you: she drinks tea. So this is the simple present. As you can see, how to identify the tense here? She is the subject. As you can't find any helping verb here, drink is a direct verb form. Drink is an action word, right? That is a direct verb form. Which verb form? That is a base verb form, which is V1. And there is no helping verb. By seeing that there is no helping verb itself, we should come to the conclusion that is a simple. And which is simple? That will be decided based on the verb form that we use. Which verb form is this? V1. Simply by this, we can understand that is a simple present. And T is a object. T is a object. So she drinks tea is a simple present tense. She drinks tea is a simple present tense. Now with the same example, before that, what are the verb forms for drink? Tell me. Drink,
డ్రింక్ డ్రంక్.
drink, drunk.
Drank.
Yes. Drink, drank, drunk, and drinking. So these are the four verb forms for drink. Now with the same example, what will be the sentence for simple past? With the same example, she drinks tea. With the same example, what will be the sentence for simple past? Yes, she drank tea. She drank tea. So here you can observe she drank tea. With the same example, what will be the future simple future?
She will drink tea.
Yes, she will drink tea. Now tell me with the same example, what is past continuous?
She was drinking tea.
She was drinking tea. I'll explain you difference between was and were in the later classes, but that is right. She was drinking tea. Now tell me present continuous.
She is
He is
He is
drinking
drinking.
drink.
tea.
She is drinking tea is right. Now future continuous.
She will be drinking tea.
She will be drinking tea. Now future, sorry, past perfect.
She had
She
drunk
had drunk
tea.
tea.
Yes, she had drunk tea. Now present perfect.
She has
She
drunk tea.
has drunk tea.
She has drunk tea. Now future perfect.
She will. She will have drunk tea.
Yes, she will have drunk tea. Okay. Now past perfect continuous.
She had been drinking tea.
She had been drinking tea. Present perfect continuous.
He has been drinking tea.
She has been drinking tea. Future perfect continuous.
She will have been drinking.
She will have been drinking tea is correct. So these are the sentence formation for everything. Normally, if you observe any other sentences, you can able to identify them as well. Just a second. Which tense is this?
Present perfect tense.
Present
Past
perfect.
perfect.
Yes, this is
Past
past
perfect.
perfect. Yes. Here you can observe there is a pronoun. So which is a subject. As I told you, like subjects contains either noun or pronoun. And had immediately what you need to recall the golden words for past, which is was, were, had. So had is related to past. Now you understand this is a past tense. By seeing this helping verb, you understand that is a past. But we don't have this clarity whether that is a past perfect or simple past. However, this is not a simple past because you already have the helping verb. Now you have a confusion with whether that is a continuous or perfect. Now, is there any ing form here? No. So there is no ing form. That means it is not continuous or perfect continuous. Simply one thing is left. What is that? Perfect. You can go through in such way or else built, build, built, built, building. So this V3 is like this build is V3 form. As someone told, how can we differentiate if the V2 and V3 are same? How can we differentiate whether that is a V2 or V3? It's based on the helping verb. For example, she ordered a book. She had ordered a book. So here ordered and ordered both are same. So to differentiate whether this ordered V2 or V3, it is very simple. As here in the tense, what we did here in the V2 form, there is no helping verb before that. So if there is no helping verb before, then simply this is a V2 form. But here you can find one helping verb, which is had. So this ordered will automatically become a V3, not V2. So this is how, if the verb forms are same in the V2 and V3, we can differentiate in such ways. Okay. As you can see, had, which is past, as well as V3. So past perfect. V3 is at which position? It is in the third position. Third position is perfect only, right? So it is past perfect. Okay. With the same example, with the same example, what will be the sentence for future continuous?
She will be ordering a book.
Okay, you are saying this one. Okay, okay. I'm asking this one. They had built a house.
They had they have building a
They
house.
have been building house.
Future
They
continuous.
will
They
be
will
building a
building
house.
a house.
They
Yes,
will be
there
building a
will
house.
be.
Have been.
Yes, yes, exactly. They will be building a house. Here, building is V for form. B form is used in the future continuous. Now, with the same example, they had built a house. What will be the sentence formation for future perfect continuous?
They will have
They
been
will
building.
have been building a house.
They will.
Have been
They will have
building
been
a
building a
house.
house.
Yes, they will have been building a house is the right answer. Now with the same example, what will be the sentence for simple past?
They built a house.
Yes, they built a house. It's the right option. Now with the same example, what will be the sentence for like future perfect?
They will have built
Have built
a house.
Yes, they will have built a house. They will have built a house. Now tell me what will be the present continuous for this tense?
They
They
are
are
building a house.
They are building a
They,
house.
yes, they are building a house is the right answer. Correct. Okay, you are understanding and you do also have this previous knowledge. That's a great thing. Okay. Now we are done with the examples and everything. Hope you can able to find out the sentence as well as you can able to identify or when to use that sentence, right? As we are done with the simple past, when should we use this simple past? Anything that got completed in the past, we should use this simple past. Now simple present means, when should we use simple present tense? Simply
Daily actions.
yes, for daily action, simply any action which occurs frequently or occasionally. So for such actions, we use present, simple present, or even universal truths. For example, the sun rises in the east. This is a frequent action. Every day it happens. The sun rises in the east. As even if you observe the sentence, the sun is the subject, rises is a V1 form. The sun rises in the east. In the east is the object. So this is a simple present tense. And even if we take the train arrives at 5 p.m. every day. Here arrives is a V1 form. And every day it is coming at 5 p.m. as this is also a frequent action, right? So any action which happens frequently again and again, for such actions, we use simple present tense. Okay. Now coming to the simple future. When should we use simple future? It is vice versa to simple past. Anything which happened in the past, we use simple past, right? In the same way, anything which is going to happen in future, we use simple future. I will go to my home. I will go to my home is a simple future. Okay. Next. Now coming to the continuous. Now coming to the continuous. So past continuous. Past continuous. When should we use past continuous?
The task is started in
Action which is
still
in
going
the
on,
past.
sir.
Okay. Still going on is a different thing. That is a perfect continuous. Simply past continuous means in the past it got completed. It got completed, but you continued for some for some while. For example, yesterday at the same time, I was teaching English. I was teaching English means I continued something which is teaching. I continued something. So if I want to refer something which continued for a while in the past, Then for some actions, we use past continuous. And present continuous means which is happening just right now in the present at this second, which is happening right now. What I'm doing? I am teaching English. Yesterday at the same time, I was teaching English. Now currently at this time, I am teaching English. And tomorrow at the same time, what I'm going to do?
I
I
will
will
be
teach
teaching
English.
English.
Yes, I will be teaching English. I will be teaching English. So any action which is going to continue for in particular time in future, then it will be future continuous. So this is the meaning of the continuous for past, present, and future. And now coming to the perfect. Perfect. As if we want to particularly mention one particular time in the past that got completed. It is also a completed action. Past itself a completed action. But if we particularly talk about one particular time, then we use past perfect. In general, we use simple past. Okay, this is the difference between both. Like simple past means anything. In general, it is a past related thing. Past perfect means if we particularly pointing out one particular time, then we use past perfect. And this is one rule. And there is also one more rule for this past perfect. Normally, we usually say these actions one by one that happened in the past, right? For example, we say, I woke up in the morning, I had my breakfast. Here you can observe the first sentence. The first sentence is in the simple past tense. I woke up in the morning. But the next sentence is not in the simple past again. It changed to past perfect, which I am saying, I had my breakfast. I had my breakfast. I woke up, I had my breakfast, had went to, I had gone to college. So here had is the perfect is the thing that we are using for the next reoccurring actions. Simply, whenever you see any sentence or if you want to use in a communication, the any reoccurring action that happened one by one, the first sentence should be in the simple past tense and the remaining sentences should be in the perfect tense. Okay, this is the second rule that you need to keep in mind for the past perfect. Okay, and this is a vice versa to this future perfect. So in the future perfect, it is vice versa. We are talking about past, right? Now in the future perfect means it is vice versa to this past perfect. Now there is one thing left here, which is present perfect. When should we use present perfect? As perfect itself a completed action here. Okay. So as we are in present and we are saying completed, how it is possible? It is possible for the sentences which happens a second back. We use this present perfect to the actions which just completed a second back, like a very recent, like 1 second before. Simple past means it is recent. It may be 2 minutes back or 5 minutes back. But present perfect means immediate, like just 1 second back. So for such actions, we use present perfect. And I told you about the future perfect now. Now, one thing is left, that is perfect continuous. If we are talking about past perfect continuous, any action which started in the past, continued in the past, and ended in the past itself. For example, if I talk about my graduation, it started in the past and it continued for 4 years and it also ended in the past itself. So for such kind of instances that I use this past perfect continuous. Simply started in the past, continued in the past, and ended in the past itself. Present perfect continuous means which is started in the past, but still it is continuing in the present. This is nothing but the present perfect continuous. Future perfect continuous means something which is going to start in the future, continue in the future, and end in the future itself. So this is the difference between past, present, future perfect continuouses. Hope now everything is clear to you. Like when should we use this like simple continuous perfect and perfect continuous?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay, I went checking the chat box. Okay, you're giving the answers. Fine. Okay, fine. So this is all about the tenses. Now let's do one activity. Like you are from Telugu states only, right? Is there anyone from other states? You can raise your hand. As I just want to know whether all the people there in the group is from the Telugu states or not. I can see no one. Okay, now I will give you Telugu sentences. I'll give you Telugu sentences where you need to translate them into English by keeping these tenses in the mind. Okay, clear? Shall we proceed?
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. Now, like all you need to do is just take one paper or book. As you should not give immediate answer, I'll tell like 10 to 12 sentences to you, and you need to translate or write it on the paper. After that, we'll discuss one by one. Okay, but don't give the answers immediately. Whenever I ask you to give the answers, then only you should give it. But as of now, you should listen the question and then translate on the paper. Okay, write it on the paper. Okay, just a second. I think I missed the translated sentences. Just give me 1 minute. I think I haven't given any break to you, right? Do you need break? You don't need break. I think the time is 6:33 already. Okay. Okay, fine. Like we'll do this exercise tomorrow as I have missed that translation sentences. We'll do this tomorrow. As of now, I think there is one activity left that is in the soft skills part, which is debate, right?
Yes, sir.
So are you all interested in participating in debate now? Okay, fine.
Sir, one small doubt.
Yes, Raju.
Perfect continuous like used since for linkers.
Okay, since for those are prepositions actually. I'll discuss about since and for in the next class. Okay, well, like there's a lot of things are left in the prepositions part, so I'll explain you everything. But just for understanding that prepositions, I've given only few examples. Okay, I'll discuss
Okay, sir.
about. Okay, so the topic to you, as it's between the gender, so you should not fight much, but you have to debate on this to prove your points. As you need to fight with the words, and as this is a debate, like you don't need to be polite as that is a group discussion part, but that doesn't mean you should use the abusive words too. So who is great? Who is great? Men or women? I'll tell you few aspects. Okay, I'll tell you few aspects, then you can decide it. As both are good, like no one is like superior or inferior here. Both are good, but you do also have your own opinions on this. So You can you can consider things like who lies more, boys or girls, who spends more money unnecessarily, boys or girls, who is better at multitasking, boys or girls, who is more emotional, boys or girls, who takes longer to get ready, boys or girls, and who is better at keeping secrets, boys or girls, and who overthinks more, and who is more dramatic, and who is more addicted to phones, who is better at communication, and who has a greater role in growing the child. As you can consider this as a main point, like who is having a greater role in child growth, and who studies sincerely, who has more attendance excuses, who manages time better, and who performs better in the presentations or in the class activities or academic activities, who handles placements better, or yes. As I just given few examples to just to get some ideas on this. So you can think from other points of view also. It's simply who is having a superior ability, or who is great simply. I'll give you 1 minute time to think about this. You can think it, and whenever I ask you to start, you can start it. Okay. But as I said in the last class, you need to on your cam because you need to upgrade in every meeting once you join in any company, or like particularly for interviews if you are giving it virtually, and there's no allow that you can't speak by offing your webcam. You need to on, and this is a best platform where you can have a good practice and overcome the fear about owning your cam. Yes. So Rajeshwari put some background like blue color, just like me. In the same way, you can also use such kind of backgrounds if your background is not good. Okay, fine. We'll start the debate now. You can start the debate.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening.
Especially when comes to the women
Sorry for
versus
interruption. Sorry for interruption. I'm not a part of your debate, so you don't need to address me as I'm just listening to you. So you don't need to explain to me. You should argue within yourselves. Okay. Yes, you can continue, Rajeshwari.
I think women are the best in the multitasking. It means multitasking means continuing multiple tasks at a single time. Women plays multiple roles like, I mean, handling a home duties or home works, and take care of children and more than office works, etc. I think in case of multitasking, women are the best.
My name is Ashishwini Priya. Today I want to support the boys because the time has changed and the boys also has changed. So nowadays the boys also had become very multitasking, and they are doing the house chores and they are maintaining their work and they are doing their extracurricular activities. Everything they are maintaining properly, and they are multitasking too. Now in this aspect the girls and boys are more equal, and but boys are 1 point greater than girls, I think.
women women has to complete all the tasks of the home and get ready for the children, get care of the children, and care of their parents, etc., and do the office work and maintain the social relationships, etc. I think a woman is the best.
Yeah,
agree.
I to support the women because from teachers to doctors and from the space to pilot, most of the women are also included, and women handle both the office work and also the home responsibilities. And I think rather than boys, girls will take care of their children very nicely and properly, and they will help and they are responsible for the development of the children. They play a crucial role, and we can see the famous women like Kalpana Chawla, PV Sindhu, and Sudhamurti, who are proud of our country.
Dear boys, it's a prestige issue. The girls are talking about us and you are not talking about us. Yes, you can continue. Awkward silences.
I agree Nirupama's point. Uh, uh, Women are have a multitasking, which manages their time schedule to family and also employment. Uh, Women have more power compared to men. They have a multitasking skills.
Boys, like girls are saying that they are great. So will you agree with that? If not,
I
tell your
No,
don't
sir.
agree with that, sir. Because when a woman was not there in the family, the dad will take responsibility of the children, of the work, and he will balance everything equally. So I think the boys are great because they are balancing their work life, and when they come to the home, they will be in a chill mode when they sees their family. So they are balancing everything equally.
boys,
But
Yashaswini is taking stand on behalf of you. So please take stand on yourself and speak. Yes, Nirupa.
but girls have more patience rather than the boys.
No.
I can say that boys also have more patience than girls because in some situations we may can't be controllable. Then the boys will be kept silent and they will be in a normal mode and they will decrease our mood swings.
When compared to boys, girls are mentally strong.
I don't agree, Reddy Rani, for this point. Boys are great because physically stronger and handle any situation can easily, and dangerous jobs can be easily work like army, mining, construction.
Now
Edriyani
girls
said
are
that
also in
girls
the
are
field
Did not,
sports,
I
and they
don't
are
agree
also
with you,
strong.
Raju. In the army, that one in army, construction, and also they are girls are working very highly. Now girls are in the first position when compared to the boys.
In some situations, girls do dramatic rather than boys, so I suppose to boys' side.
as
Not
Redrani said that girls are mentally very strong. But what about APJ Abdul Kalam? His mind is very strong and his actions are very mentally strong because he will keep all his senses in a limit and he will talk according to that, right?
Yes, I will agree that points. Also, some example shows like Ambedkar Constitution can be wrote all of women and men. So nowadays used for freedom.
Yeah, I will support with Raju because uh, as the now our PM Narendra Modi sir. He is just leading our country when all the countries are in the crisis of fuel. We are having these. We are not having these fuel crisis because of Narendra ji sir, as he is communicating with the different countries in the world.
Now, I didn't agree with the Yashaswini's point. When we see the president of our India, she is, it is also a woman. She is came from a tribal people, but she is leading whole India. She is the first person of the India.
As someone mentioned that girls are not physically strong, that boys are more physically strong. I disagree to that point. We can see the examples of women like PV Sindhu, PT Usha, Mitali Raj, and they're also strong and won medals to the India.
Exactly, I will agree that point.
And also the first teacher Savitri Pule, he's she's not required any physically strong. She required mentally strong ability who face the challenges uh, in the field of teacher.
I don't agree that point because her husband, like Jyotirao Babule, he
Encourage it.
he
I will
encouraged
stop.
her.
Yes, continue.
Encourages and supported to her work. That's why the the Savitri Bai Phule can stand for girls to educate. Yes, sir.
How can we say boys are more strong than girls? Girls work with more dedication. Let's take an example. Our finance minister Nirmala Sitaraman, who is a strong woman, he he encourages and he totally manages whole country's finance. So I think women are greater than men.
So then, what about Narendra Modi ji, sir? He's just managing everything of our country, and he's meeting everyone out of the country and managing all the things. And when come to the, someone said that girls are the backbones. The boy can come outside without the support of a girl or anything, but a girl should have the support of a boy to come outside and face the society.
Okay, you are talking about Narendra Modi, sir. But as an example, let us take Operation Sindoor. Operation Sindoor is an example. A woman takes first place to fire the rocket towards the Pakistan. No, there is no man to take that place, right?
You're talking about the Narendra Modi, but uh, Sonia Gandhi is one of the politician, right?
Sometimes women spend a lot of money comparing to boys. If any person get buy a gold something, then women are also buying the same like that only.
Boys are great because, in, for example, for take an example, in a family, any health issues, girls are emotional, but boys are great because physical stronger and manage the entire family that time.
I
Boys are
don't.
only physically strong. I don't agree with that point. I I really said though girls are emotionally strong and mentally strong. They can manage the whole family along with their works, and they also continue with their works, right? Oh, but men only can do only outside works and outdoor works, but women can do both family works along with their job.
What Raju said, in case of family health issues, men are strong, but strong is not needed in the health issue. Need a medication. Girls use a home medication at instant.
I absolutely agree with the Rani. Home medication is more important than the strong feeling, I think.
Home medication cannot be cure the severe problems, right? We should go to the hospital and we should treat with the hospital medication. And when we go to the hospital, there will be more men than the girls. I think so.
Nowadays,
How much medicine in case of how much medicine we can take in, we should have some proper diet also for that medicine to work.
Nowadays, the boys can also take care of their diet. We can see in the YouTube reels like I am preparing my own diet, I am following my own diet, like that.
everyone can prepare their own diet, but with the love and respect, don't give anything, right?
Nowadays, the boys can also show love towards girls by doing some favorite dishes of the girl and supporting the house chores and everything. And someone said that in the Operation Sindoor, the girls take lead. What about the Kargil rout? Indian Army Captain Batra, I think so. He had killed many soldiers of other countries and Operation Vijay. These are all managed by the boys, right? Not the girls. Only one operation had been managed by the girls, and previous operations had been led by the boys. I think they are the strongest one.
Thanks for the supporting, boys. We are be strong, and the people, the men are taken responsibilities of the families and take care of their families. They go outside and they and taken money to for their family, and the most of the times in a construction field or in a field, 90% of the working is by men. I think men is a strong man.
Yes, Shalapati, I
It is
will
absolutely
support
wrong.
your. I will.
90% of the 90% of the men are not working in all the companies, all the objects. Almost 60. It is almost 60% of the girls are working on this.
Because it is because when the women are 40 plus, they are just coming out of the companies due because they cannot handle the stress. But when our men are working very hard and they are we can see the people 50 plus 60 plus like that in the software companies, but we can't see the ladies who are working in the software 60 plus or 50 plus.
They are not working in software, but most of the teachers in government schools, women teachers are after age like above 50. We can see them in government schools and government hospitals. Even the women are working after 50, right? Not only men.
Our
uh,
best example of women in healthcare is Mother Teresa, right?
And the best example for women is Sunita Williams. How many? The age is not important. The work is more important, and she's the best woman who
Proved it. Age is not important. Work is the important main.
Yeah, Sunita Williams proved that age is not important. Those her hard work is important. Her dedication is more important, right?
Okay, what about Ratan Tata? Until his death, he is just managing all the responsibilities of his companies, and he is just implementing each and everything which is required for the people, and he just given his life for the implementing the uh, implementing the resources for the people who can afford in a for the middle class people, right?
But what about Jhansi Lakshmi Bai? She sacrificed her life for our nation, right?
What about Chhatrapati Shivaji, Shambhaji Maharaj? They had we can see the girl's name means like Jhansi Lakshmi Bai and few girls' names. But our history has written by the boys. They had just leaded our country. They had just fought against the Mughals and everyone.
Okay, okay. Right. Don't.
Nowadays, not only boys, girls are more working and they are getting more interested and they are doing work with dedication, right? Then what up?
Yes, yes.
Not a
In
long
history, parents are not allowed for the girls to do all these works, so that
We
girls are
have
learn this history. But nowadays, parents are giving most of the chances to the girls, and girls are also going on in a very deep way for rather than boys.
Okay, you
Okay,
said
fine.
that Jhansi Lakshmi Bai, right? It is also in the history. She just come outside like that. Every woman can now come outside, right? Why they don't? Why they hadn't come outside of
But
the?
at that time, only some of the parents are allowing to come the girls outside. Most of the parents are not allowing to go come out of the world. I mean, out of the house.
At that time, there are many restrictions that women should do only household work. But now the society has changed, and both men and girls are equal. There is no inequality, I think.
Sir, should I
Okay,
Absolutely, I
continue?
fine.
am
Yes,
saying
Come
all
to
that.
leave.
yes.
Society
Thank.
nowadays changes.
Okay, thank you. I
Only
conducted
changes.
the debate, and
Yeah.
you are not letting me to end. You completely involved in your discussion, and sorry for interruption, as the time is going to end. So I just want to end this, even though I don't want to. As we'll continue this type of things in the future classes, no issues. And as I found few things here, just I want to highlight, as I don't want to take any names, and I really appreciate that you participated here. Like the surprising thing here is like few girls supported boys and few boys supported girls, and this is one surprising fact that I found, as well as the chart box is having their own debate in the chart box. uh, and I found few mistakes like that you are using a different words, like not the abusive words I'm saying, but the helping verbs and verb forms that we discussed just in this class, as you are using for the past related persons, as you talked about this Abdul Kalam and different persons, as you are saying will, so you are using the word will, but they were all died and that happened in the past, so you should never use the word will here. And few people have a lot of knowledge in here, as I can see clearly what they are trying to convey. And they do also have these good points and logical points, and it's like a slap that you are giving your answers, and that's the best thing, and that's a great thing that you are following in the debate. But all that you need to do here is you need to practice everyday speaking. Like you need to practice so that you never face this problem. Like you are taking some time in between, right? That to think some points. So you should never take such kind of gaps. Although you are taking right now, it's completely fine. It's completely fine. Then you need to participate in the same way every day. Then you can definitely going to observe the change that you are speaking right now with the speech that you are going to give at last day. Okay, only it can be only possible if you participate the same way you participated today. And a great thanks to the people who participated by owning your cam, your like your mic, and hope will this continue in the upcoming classes as well. Thank you so much. We'll meet you in the next class with a new topic. If you have any questions, you can please ask.
Thank you for conducting these type of activities to enhance
yes,
our skills.
sir.
Okay.
Thank you, sir, for conducting this group discussion debate like that.
Sharanya, where were you today? You are not much active.
Because of network issues, sir, full network issue.
Okay,
I'm
fine. No issues.
coming grandmother house. That's why,
Okay,
sir.
okay, fine. No issues.
Sir, can I
And
take advice from you, sir?
Yes, yes, Yashaswini.
Sir, before group discussion, when I am talking, I am just coming out of my sense. How can I control that, sir?
Like you are coming out of your sense in the
When the point is opposing me, I cannot control my senses.
yes. It's that's what the emotional intelligence mean. Like we need to have that command. So I'll talk about it whenever I get a time. So you can just remind me in the next class. Okay.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Yes, Pavi, you participated today, and you're the new one that I've found today who's participated in speech, and you spoke really well.
Thank you, sir, for giving us these wonderful opportunities to improve ourselves. Thank you, sir.
As usual, Nirupama, that you are the active participant since the first day. Thank you so much for participating.
Thanks, sir.
Thank you, sir. While
Yeah.
debating, we don't know how time is going on. Thank you so much, sir.
Yes, you are Rani in real life. That I appreciate your dareness. Okay, right. Any other questions?
No.
Yes, Prasad. Like they are equal in many ways. Like both boys or girls in are equal. Like perspectives might be different, but they are equal. My intention is not to put any conflicts between you, but it's for like a debate where you need to argue. All that I need is your points as well as improving your communication. For that reason, I given this topic because this kind of topics usually triggers us to make us speak. And that's the exact reason why I've given. Because if I give you normal topic like artificial intelligence, no one is interested in speaking on that. As this is like a prestige issue that everyone is eagerly wants to speak about this. That's why I given this topic. You don't need to sorry to anyone here. As this is a part of topic or debate, then you should speak.
Sir, I'm expecting more activities in upcoming lectures, sir.
Definitely, Rani.
I am
Thank you.
also, sir, expecting more activities, innovative. That's
Definitely, Sharanya.
I think you will make us more effective, sir, in the communication through this class.
Yes, I'm not such kind of a teacher who will just complete the task and going here. I'm not that kind of person because satisfaction should be from your end as well as my end. If I complete everything and leaving you like clueless, then I'm not at all satisfied here. So that's the exact reason why, even it is taking some time, I'm letting you to speak, as the real essence of this subject is make you a confident person.
Yes, sir. We have encouraged many topics, many members to speak.
Hmm. Yeah. Yes, today's class is interesting, right? Thank you so much. We'll meet you in the next class. I think I told you